Hey cruisers, I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. Before we go into our Amazon Alaska Cruise Essentials Black Friday extravaganza, we just want to tell you how much we appreciate each and every one of you staying with us live stream after live stream, video after video, year after year. We're so thankful for you and appreciate you being a part of our community. Tonight's going to be a fun one. We kind of figured y'all might be off work today, so we scheduled the stream a little earlier, and we're doing a double header. We're going to do our live stream here to talk about all these Alaska essentials. It's not just clothing, though. It's other things like hand warmers, backpacks. I even have a special poo-pourri just for Alaska, and then we're going to be heading over to Amazon Live afterwards. I have put the link to shop everything in a simple form this time. This is going to be so much easier than the past where you had to click on each items. Every single thing is in one link. So it's all there. It is pinned to the top of the chat. It is in the description and it's now in the chat. So it's great to see all of you here. I see some of our backstage crew here. Mike and Cheryl are here. Wrong Way and Sassy is here. And I know more people are going to get that notification and come in really soon. PJ is here. I'm going to go ahead and defer to doing any more talking or hanging out in the chat because I know what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to watch this on replay and they're going to be like, Sherry, get to it. We want to see the stuff. So I'm going to do that and answer cruise questions afterwards. But yes, it is our hope that those of you who are going to Alaska this season are going to stop in. I see that we got Secretary Weber Davis going to Alaska, and I am so excited. Hi, Seth. I see you there. Willie B, you're here. Lots of Patreon members here in the house. Thank you so much for typing crew in the chat so I can see you later. And you guys want to see all of the amazing Black Friday sale stuff for Alaska? I think you're going to love this. I'm going to start with some men's items today because that's super fun. And just remember, every single thing is down below in that little link. Of course, rain layers are probably the most important thing that you can pack for Alaska. You might get really lucky. It might not rain at all, but a rain layer is absolutely essential. So I've got a great Columbia one in, but then you also might like a fleece. And Mr. Cruise Tips TV is actually going to model one of two of the fleeces that we have in today. He's going to come over right now. I'm going to show you guys one of them, and then I'll show you another one. This is one of his favorite Sherpa line fleeces, and then he's wearing another one right now. Look how good he's doing, you guys. Look at that shoulder mobility. He's killing it. So this is a nice one. He's doing a little a little undressing. Just kidding, he's not. He's just trying to show you the soft Sherpa lining in this one. So you've got lots of different options in these. I put two of them into the carousel. This one is a little more lightweight. Do these both have that Sherpa lining in the sleeve there? Like this one does too, right? Yeah, it does. This one does too. This one's a little bit thicker. The Kufandy one that he was wearing is a little lighter, and this brand is a little bit of a heavier arm, but those are super nice for layering for Alaska. So we got lots of our men's things in here. And another thing, if you're wanting to go with something a little more fun in Alaska, maybe a little less practical, but I gotta tell you, I think everybody should pack something kind of fun for Alaska if you have room in your suitcase. You guys, those classic Levi jackets with the Sherpa collars that have been around since the days of the Marlboro Man commercial, right? Isn't this like what the Marlboro Man used to wear on the horse in the smoking commercials? My husband scored this one in black with gray a while ago, and now it's on big time sale. So we thought that we would feature this for our guys. This is a good one, and it's on sale. Another men's thing, and I think this might be my last men's apparel item for now, is this interesting flannel shirt. And the reason I'm saying it's interesting is because it has a corduroy lined collar, and the yoke of the shirt, just a little bit back here, is corduroy. And it adds such an interesting little element of fashion to it that I just really thought you guys might enjoy seeing that. And this shirt, this particular one from Legendary Whitetails, which you'll find in there, matches this jacket pretty darn well. These two pair very nicely together. So if you're looking for kind of a layering ensemble, gentlemen, that is a great one for you. I also included some men's slippers because, as we know, Alaska can get super duper chilly. So I thought I would share with you guys my husband's favorite sort of orthopedic supportive slippers that he takes. They're not like fleece lined or anything crazy, but it's better than not having any slippers and having to walk around in your flip-flops or having to walk around in like, you know, sneakers or something like that. He's telling me you can get them fleece lined. You can get them fleece lined. That is so nice. So you get to pick. So if you want a more cozy set, you should have got them fleece lined. For winter, you're probably going to be wishing you did. So that's some of our men's stuff. Let's touch base on the chat and see how everybody's doing. That's okay, Jennifer. I knew it was you. Hey, Cam fam. Hey, Seth, you're here. So good to see everybody who's popping on in. Chris and Blast, you're heading to Alaska in May. Yay. Okay, good. All right. So you regret not getting the fleece lined. I say let's do that or ask Santa for them. We should just ask Santa. I'm sure Santa will be glad to bring them for you. So let's talk about some Alaska Cruise essentials, and then I'll move to the women's apparel. I will move to the women's apparel. Some of the things that people pack for Alaska that are on sale this week would be backpacks. I have this foldable one in our carousel of products down below that you guys can see just by clicking that little link. I also have this year's latest design of hand warmers. I know this is such a fun item, you guys. This would make the ultimate Christmas gift because these little puppies are printed with flowers on them. Last year's model were super cute, but they were really plain. They looked like little hot stones, and now you can get them in all kinds of designs. Or if you want a solid color, you've got that too. I think that the packaging alone on these is so Christmas gift worthy that I thought that they would be worth presenting. Let me just show you the box so you can see what I mean. These are USB rechargeable hand warmers. You can slip them into your pockets and pop your hands in your pockets in your raincoat if it's cold on your glacier day or whatever you want to do. Of course, you got to have a pair of binoculars for Alaska, and our little favorite Hauntry pair are just 21 bucks right now, which is not a bad deal at all. Come with this little carrying case. And these are a must. One of our community members made the point a few years ago to say that if you travel with children or grandchildren, if you're going to have multiple kids out on the balcony watching at, you know, for wildlife, you should have more than one set of these because they will fight over them. And I can tell you, even we fight over them. My husband and I and my son, we only have one kid, but we're still always fighting over them because the truth is, if there's something that you want to see outside, sometimes it's kind of limited, right? It might be a seal that's jumped up onto an iceberg and you don't know how long it's going to be there and you want to catch it, or an eagle that landed on a light post and it might fly away any minute, right? So you might want to consider that too. So funny. All right. I also think it's important to take a USB charging hub. I haven't heard of any cruise lines rejecting these as of yet, so I popped that into the list. There's also these disposable hand warmers that are really nice to have for Alaska. I popped these into my socks several times. We got really unlucky with our Alaska weather last May and early June. For one reason or another, the weather just hadn't turned warm yet. And I was using these in my socks quite a bit. In addition to the rechargeable ones, I was using these quite a bit. And they were nice. So again, all of it, you guys, all this stuff is on sale. Sleep masks, extra super important for Alaska because remember, it is the land of the midnight sun. And you might be going to bed at 10 o'clock and it might still, especially if you're traveling mid-June into July, like early June to middle of July, it gets dark really, really late at night. And sometimes the light can come through those curtains and keep you awake. So if you have a sleep mask, you're going to prevent that from being a problem. Another thing that happens to people when they cruise to Alaska is that their skin and their lips get extremely dry. So I have queued up some of the absolute best lip balms for you guys. This is actually called a lip sleeping mask, but you can put this on anytime. This is great for men and women. If you're worried about it being pink tinted, just don't get one of the pink ones. They aren't super colored, but you could get this one. This one is, I think this one's like vanilla flavor. They also have hot cocoa, a little bit brown, but they really aren't tinted other than maybe just a tiny bit of your lip color. But I don't want the guys out there to shy away from this because you guys need something for your lips too. I think I put some Aquaphor basic stuff in there for you too, like some basic lip stuff. As we all kind of like to say about cruise ship toilets, the older the ship, the stinkier the bleep, right? I think I just made that up, actually. I don't think anyone says that at all. I think it's just a Sherryism, but the toilets can stink. The sewage line can stink. And the stink can waft its way into your cabin. I'm recommending Poo-Pourri for people as kind of like a perfume for the bathroom, not just as like a poo stinky prevention tool, but really something that you can use in there just to make it smell better. And they have a holiday scent at Poo-Pourri called Funky Fur. And it really does smell like balsam wood. So if you want your toilet to smell like a Christmas tree, which we all do, let's be honest, this is a really good thing to pack with you. I popped some of our best-selling and favorite earbuds into the carousel today too, because these are down to $24 on the Black Friday sale. And I just love the Alaska piney green color of them. They're my favorite color right now. I'm super into pine green this season. And I thought that these would be a nice gift idea for somebody who's going up there, maybe a teenager who is like, okay, just, want to have some space. I'm going to go listen to music. I want to ignore my parents. Grab them those. Hiking boots are on sale right now from Columbia. Hats are on sale right now. I have the waterproof Newton Ridge for men and women in my list. So good, so lightweight. The only hiking boot I will even wear, because most hiking boots are super stiff. They hurt my ankles. They're too heavy to pack. They make my feet sweat. But the Newton Ridge is a really good sort of in-between weight that I think you'll enjoy. I did a little fail, though, for my gentlemen out there. You guys, I'm so sorry, but I completely forgot to put men's snow hats or cozy hats into our list today. So you'll just have to bear with me and know that they're on Amazon, and I'll get them in there for you after the stream. But I put some of my my favorite ones in that have the most incredible soft linings. But I think even if you don't buy gloves for your Alaska cruise, a hat can be really nice, because if you keep your head warm, the rest of your body is warm. And if you run into some cold weather, unexpected cold weather, that could be a real issue. I popped some women's slippers in too. These are not the sleekest and most slender packable slippers, but they're really soft and cozy. And I think for my girls out there, these long base slippers might be a good choice to pack if you're going to Alaska, because they're just a little tiny bit more insulated, warm, cozy, and nice. Toques, Mike and Cheryl. Yes, Seth is saying the Poo-Pourri came in handy even on a solo cruise. It does. The bathrooms stink. It's not so much us as much as the bathrooms can. Okay, before we switch gears and talk about some of the women's clothing items, because there's some good ones, I wanted to remind everybody that we're in the middle of a big giveaway on Instagram. 2 $500 gift cards are up for grabs. The Amazon Influencer Program has sponsored the giveaway along with me. We are partnering together and giving away those 2 $500 gift cards. You do have to be over 18 and a U.S. resident to enter. But if you go check out my Instagram post, it's the last photo post that I put up. There's directions on how to enter. And also, if you want to check in the description of this video, you'll find a way to join our Facebook group, which is moderated and adminned by Mike and Cheryl, who are here in the chat with us and who got some big time snow today. So thank you, Mike and Cheryl, as always, for taking good care of our group over there. I'm going to jump into the women's clothing now, but now would be the time. If anybody has any cruise questions and you came to ask a cruise question, I do not want to neglect that. Please go ahead and ask. Just making sure that I could kind of buzz through some of the items that we're sharing today in the beginning so that our replay folks who watch this after the fact can see. All right, let's do it. Here is some of the ladies' stuff. We're going to start with a couple of raincoats for the ladies. I have a longer length or a mid-length raincoat that's really cute on sale again. You ladies will see this raincoat everywhere on your Alaska cruise. It's very popular. Last year I would see ladies wearing it all the time. And the way that I knew it was the same raincoat is because they all have a blue and white stripe in the hood. So I'd be walking around, I'd be in the bathroom and catch a can, I'd be standing in line, I'd look over and there'd be another lady wearing my jacket and we'd be like, hi, I like your coat. It happened so many times. Even a lady who was on my ziplining excursion had the same jacket. So this is very popular, but it's a nice lightweight mid-length jacket. Now, if you want a shorter jacket, traditional, there's a really nice one on sale. Again, all of this stuff's on Black Friday sale. It's a good time to check it out. This shorter Columbia jacket, so beautiful. This one is on sale, and this is also quite lightweight. You're going to want to most likely do some layering with this one. Very, very pretty, and this one's more short, has some really cozy pockets. I love the feel of this jacket. I've had it for years, it never gets old, and it matches, basically it's the same as my husband's jacket. It's the same brand, it's the same design, and I like the color. I think for me, I'd like to get it in like an off-white. I love off-white these days. Maybe I'll see if they have that. If Columbia makes it in an off-white, I think that'd be so cool. A cozy sweater is always really nice too for Alaska cruises, whether you're doing that morning run to grab some coffee or tea, or you have an early shore excursion. I put in one of the coziest sweaters that I have in my closet right now. It's a little bit longer. I understand it's bulky, but maybe you could wear it on the airplane. It's also super nice because it has a hood. So if you're looking for kind of a comfort piece, that is a fun one. Got some new jammies in today, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm sending these back, but I wanted to show them to you because they're ultra soft and comfortable. They just don't fit me right. They're a pant set, and they're absolutely gorgeous. The problem that I have with them, and the reason they're going back, is because I do not like high-waisted pants. These are so high-waisted on me that when I tried them on, my husband's like, I feel like you should be putting those up around your neck. I'm just too short for them. For my longer-legged ladies, this might be better for you. But you can see by the size of like the kind of the crotch area on this. I know that sounds gross, but it's the only way to put it. It's just too long for me in that area. I don't have long legs. So very high-waisted, and it has a pretty strong elastic at the waist. So I'd say proceed with caution. The fabric is so buttery soft. I'm actually really sad about it, but I should have known that if it was high-waisted, it wasn't gonna work for me. Now I have another surprise fun item that I just got in today. Again, tags are still on these. This one still has wrinkles in the package. This would be like if you have room in your suitcase, or you want to wear a heavy jacket on the plane to Alaska and you want to be fashionable, but it's totally impractical. I'm admitting to you guys, sorry I keep flashing you my belly. I'm admitting that this is not practical for Alaska. It's just wicked cute. It, like SVC said in our stream this morning, he said it wears like a dress, and it does. It's like a little cute little flirty dress, and it has a little fur-lined collar. And you will see ladies who do a little bit of a fashion thing in Alaska. Typically I don't, but this is so gorgeous that I might just consider it next season. I think it's really cute. You might also just like it for around town this Christmas, you know, and it's beautiful, and there's so many colors in it. So many colors. I love it. I got it in a large, normal size on Amazon, usually a medium. So I kind of sized up in it. But I think that is everything. I also put a basic turtleneck in there for you all. I think we've got most of the essentials covered for today. And now we can answer any questions, and I can hang out in the chat with you guys and see how everybody's doing. I see some cruise countdowns coming. It's amazing. Quaxon, how have you been? It's so good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. I will never forget Quaxon. During the pandemic, we were always doing trivias, and Quaxon was like Quick Draw McGraw on the keyboard. Like always had the answer within 2 seconds of me asking it, and I just don't know how Quaxon did it. It was pretty impressive. Yes, yes, Mike and Cheryl said the same thing. They remember the trivia too. That was fun. Hi, Antoinette, it's so good to see you here. Look at these cruise countdowns coming in. So Mike and Cheryl, why do you guys have different countdowns? Aren't you guys going on the same cruise? Y'all better synchronize your calendars. Just teasing. So funny. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I wanted to tell you guys, I posted a picture of my Thanksgiving leftovers today. If you're bored, I put one of those photo posts up where I showed my sandwich, and if you want to, you can add yours. Do you guys remember, you know how to do these? Where it says add yours? Isn't that cute? So if you saw it, go add yours. I want to see everybody's Thanksgiving sandwiches. I know Mike and Cheryl saw that one. I want to see I want to see your leftovers. That was our leftover sandwich today. Look at that sandwich. Doesn't that look great? Big, juicy, cranberry, turkey, and stuffing filled sandwich. Extra mayo, white bread that's super bad for you. Just got to rock it. PJ, 15 days until your cruise? I love it. Mike's typo. Seth, 42 days until Hawaii. Dodgers got 2 days. Come on, you guys. These are amazing countdowns. I don't have a countdown like that. I don't have any holiday cruises planned, but these all sound terrific. Oh, I love it. So good. So yeah, go enter that Instagram giveaway, you guys. And oh, another fun thing too. Did you guys get to hear our podcast? We had a really fun time on our podcast talking about Norwegian Cruise Line's latest news, that they've announced their entertainment lineup for Norwegian Luna. And that is going to include a dedicated big production show honoring Elton John. It'll be called Rocket Man. And then for Sid Norman Presents, they're going to be doing a tribute to the Eagles. And if any of you have ever seen Sid Norman Presents, you know that it's a very intimate like concert. And it feels like you're watching an Eagles concert. For example, they have it on a few other ships for Fleetwood Mac, and you really literally will feel like you're in Fleetwood Mac's like small pub where they like did a show in their first couple of years. It is the coolest thing. So we were asking everybody if you could do a tribute show and you didn't want to choose Elton John, who would it be? So make sure you go check those social posts and give us some comments on those, because I'd love to hear from you. And we have our latest video in collaboration with Norwegian Cruise Line is up on their channel too. If you haven't seen it, what we did is we didn't give any tips at all. It was NCL cruise tips, but we interviewed people on the ship and they gave their best Norwegian cruise tips, and it's really fun to watch. And you could see some of the people that we got to meet and that were so smart and so fun to talk about. So I see Mike and Cheryl saying, what are my thoughts on Princess changes for insurance? So I think what Princess did, didn't they eliminate all of their older levels of insurance, so now you can only get platinum? Is that what it is, Mike and Cheryl? I think I haven't investigated it 100%, but my personal opinion on it is that I think that they're trying to make sure people are covered to a certain level, and they're trying to reduce complication with things. So I think that most travel agents would agree that people who are going on Princess cruises probably need the platinum level of coverage anyway. So I don't see anything majorly wrong with it, but that's just my understanding of what I think it is. So yeah. I feel like they probably did it for a pretty strong reason. I feel like they don't want people traveling with lesser coverage, which I think is really interesting. Now, you guys, Mike and Cheryl, I don't know if you guys are subject to Canadian rules for your insurance, but for me, because of my level of loyalty with Princess, I automatically get upgraded to platinum even if I bought the lower one. So now it's like I probably wouldn't even get an upgrade, right? Like you just pay for the platinum. I don't know how that's going to work. It's kind of interesting. It does still provide a lower price for platinum and elite at the standard. Yes. Oh, okay. So it does still provide that. I was wondering about that. That's good. You're thinking you guys may have to pay more. Oh, that stinks. Now, can you guys do independent insurance though, or do you have to do it through the cruise line? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Heather said that Princess is actually changing insurance companies. So is that the backstory behind this, Heather? See, leave it to our travel advisor friends. They always know more than me. I generally don't have all the details. Yeah. Seth, I really think you would love Princess. And, you know, there's a misnomer about Princess being super sleepy. My birthday cruise, my Halloween birthday cruise that was a 12-nighter on Princess was one of the more wild and partyish cruises I've ever been on. The atrium was packed every night until midnight. People were on the pool deck partying. It was party. And I'm not saying you're a partier. I'm just saying you're young, maybe for Princess, right? Like theoretically we could say that, but I don't necessarily think that's always the case. Yay, Santiago, our Instagram giveaway is going on right now. What it is that we have partnered with the Amazon Influencer Program to give away 2 $500 gift cards. You do have to be a U.S. resident. You do have to be over the age of 18. But if you go to Instagram and look at my latest photo post, it's going to give you instructions on how to enter that. So there you go, my friend. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you have been known to boogie from time to time. Yeah, I think you'd actually like it. I actually think, Seth, that you would have a blast on Norwegian too. I think you would love their glow party. I think you'd love their freestyle dining. I think you'd love their freestyle dress. It's awesome. All right, friends. I forgot to get you guys a link to our Amazon Live for after this. We are going live on Amazon in just a few minutes here. We're going to be doing the same carousel of products. So it's going to be an Alaska Cruise Essentials kind of a focus. Let me see if I can find that link. I'm so sorry that I forgot to do that. I will get it for you right away. All right. Coming up here, let's see. Alaska Cruise Essentials. I think I got it. There we go. After party. So we'll be over there for 30 minutes if you guys want to come join. It looks like we don't have any more questions coming in. I'll double check. Oh, yes. To Noel said, anyone been to Alaska during the month of June? What was the weather like for you? June tends to be beautiful. Everybody had good luck last year in June, especially later in the month as you got towards that summer solstice. To Noel, it got warmer and sunnier. So generally speaking, your odds in June or July of having warm weather, even the first week of August, your odds of having the better weather are those times. Personally, statistically, I've had better luck in late May, but that trend got broken last year and we had very cold weather in May. So yeah. Okay, Deborah, you're going to San Pedro tomorrow for Royal Princess and you want to know if it's cold there right now. Let me check and tell you, because I definitely know why you're asking, because California, right? You just never know. The truth is that California tomorrow is set to be low of 48, high of 68, which I would actually consider chilly for California. And because you're going to be on the coast, I would dress for it being in the 60s, 50s, 60s. The moment that ship sets sail, it should be pretty cold tomorrow. The last time I was in California, we had an unseasonably warm November embarkation, but I will tell you that generally come early December, California gets very brisk. Highs of 50s during the day, which for California is cool because you're not expecting it as much. So I would brace for that. Hi, Grandma on the go. Hey, you're in California. How's the weather, hun? I would brace for it being chilly, but not like, you know, sail away out of New York chilly. Oh my gosh, how fun, Seth. I love that. All right, friends, I think we've answered the questions. Hopefully you all got to see the shopping list that we featured here today. It will be pinned to the top of the comments, in the description, in the chat. It's everywhere. Feel free to give that a look and take advantage of grabbing some of your stuff for Alaska while it's those wintry months and while we're having the amazing Black Friday sale. I'll see you guys over on Amazon Live in just 5 minutes or so. I appreciate you and have a great weekend, everybody. Until next time, see you on the high seas.
Cruise around the week.
Hey, click me to subscribe.